G'day, fellas, and welcome to game number 27. I think it's 27, 25, 26, 27 of Outback Octagon 3. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have got a pretty stacked lobby for you today. And have a look at this. We've got ourselves some very nice positioning today from our players. Everybody's pretty evenly spaced, which means that there could be trouble in paradise, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of paradise, it's time to introduce you to our lovely map for this day. You may not have seen it for some time. This is Uluru. Uluru was a map famous in Outback Octagon 2 because of some of the plays that we saw, some of the best plays of all time. We saw Anatant do his absolutely crazy King Gauntlet strategy. We saw Corvinus 1 pull off a sacred victory against 7 players. We saw a lot happened on this map, and a big part of that was the single sacred site that sits in the center. There is nothing around this whatsoever. It is a raised plateau. It's higher than the rest of the map. There's a lot of resources out in the corners, on the edges, but not a lot of resources in the middle. So it doesn't really make much sense to settle in here. Definitely makes some sense to set up camp, though. Let's introduce our players for today. Spawning in the north of the map, in the color red, playing as the Mongols, representing the Hungarians today. He's back once again. It's the Wallalor god himself, Corvinus 1. To his southeast, in the color yellow, playing as the Chinese, representing Serbia. It's Beastie. He's got to be feeling so good playing the Chinese. And have a look at this spawn as well. Is that a boar? I think that's a boar, right? Yeah, that's a boar. He's got a boar on a gold with some... Oh, my... Oh, my... Ain't no way, dude. That's insane. That is an insanely good spawn. I mean, these corners are notoriously juicy, but that... Dude, he has an 8k gold and a boar under his TC. This stone mine is safe. Like, this is Wow. 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 Okay, man's gonna be happy. Man's gonna be happy. Ladies and gentlemen, spawning to his south, in the color blue, playing as the Holy Roman Empire again. That's right, he got it again. Representing Team My Insanity, but also representing the Belarusians. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Anatant. You hear that scout? That scout's so loud. I zoomed in and it was in my ear. To his southwest, in the color teal, playing as the Abbasids, representing Team Elephant, playing out of China. It's CSO. It's not CSGO. Definitely don't be confused with him. Okay, we had to make at least one dad joke. Come on. CSO, CSGO, or Anatant. Ain't no way. I guess there is a way. How do you have... Okay, never mind. He had vills that were here on the on the sheep. I was wondering how he had 4 vills on gold this early, but no, turns out they were on the sheep. In the west of the map, playing as Joan of Arc, representing the Poles, playing on Ves, Team Ves. It's Matiz. To his north, in the color pink, playing as the Delhi Sultanate. She's moved ever so slightly towards the center of the map. Whew. Beastie. You mind sharing, mate? Jeez Louise. Representing the Republic of South Africa. As the Delhi Sultanate in pink, it's Whammon. Keep in mind, she will be up against, at some point during this game, against her lovely partner in crime. We got Whammon Cutie. We got Beastie Cutie. They're two P's in a pod, 2 Q's in a alphabet. I don't know what you put 2 cuties in it. Anyway, you guys get the picture. And not to be outdone by, ladies and gentlemen, a fan favorite around these parts, playing as the English in the color purple, representing Team USA. Let me hear it. USA, USA, USA. I feel patriotic when I say that. Like I can just kind of feel like I want to join the military when I say that, when I chant that. It must be so hard for you folks in the States to not want to join the military when you have to chant that. I just feel so patriotic. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Give You Anxiety. And He hasn't given us any anxiety this week, which is good. Sometimes he does. But fortunately, he's turned up and he's ready to roll, and I'm looking forward to it. He's gonna get some points this week, that is for sure. And to his north, rounding out our 8 players today, ladies and gentlemen, on the Malians in the color orange, playing as our Swede. I think he's Swede. No, Kiljardi. Finland. He's from Finland. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Kiljardi. We remembered it. We got it right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do something that we now regularly do. This is a thing that we do now. We're going to take a quick look at the scoreboard. So if you want to skip ahead, if you don't want to get spoiled and, you know, maybe you, like, I don't know, maybe if there's something... Anyway, we're going to take a look at the scoreboard. Just skip ahead if you don't want to have a look at it. All right, let's jump over and take a look. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, this is the current scoreboard. The game is still going on behind the scenes, but don't worry, it is it's boring stuff. You're not interested. There are some big names on this one. Pause it if you want to take a look. Otherwise, let's get back into the game. So, interesting to note is Give You Anxiety needs to score big points here. Whammon also needs to score big points here. Neither of these players have picked up any points yet in this game. In fact, has Whammon maybe picked up 1 point? I think maybe Whammon's picked up 1 point. I'd have to double check. Maybe not. Either way, she needs, or they need, both of them, GUA and Whammon, need to get some big points so that they can get into the top 16. Have a look at this. We got ourselves a Barbican. Oh, Beastie barbicaning. This is very ballsy from Beastie. Beastie? I don't know, Beastie. 1 Vil gonna go down at least. This is actually really good. He denies all these farms away, denies the berries away. This Barbican's getting up. That's a lot of Vils that he brought. I didn't realize how many it was. I think he only lost 1 Vil in that. Impressive. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't bring, that Anatan didn't bring more Vils, but wow. This is actually pretty big from Beastie. Now, not only has he denied, and I mean, he could secure this for himself if he wanted to, but the big thing for me here is the fact that you've invested into 4 farms. You can't use them. Look at this. This Vil's going to die. He's not going to realize this Vil's going to die. That Vil that you lost, it's now been accounted for. Dude, this is big. Why is this big? Now, this is big because for Beastie, first and foremost, Anatan's his nearest neighbor. Okay, so he needs to, like, be always thinking about the nearest neighbor. That's the first thing. Second thing, Anatan is a big threat in this game. Beastie wants to collect as many points as he can. He wants to secure his position in this, for the grand finals, right? He wants to make it through to the final day, and you want to do that by maximizing your points. So he's taking out one of the biggest threats in the lobby, not necessarily taking him out, but neutering him. He knows that there could be a potential Burgrave coming from this Holy Roman Empire player, and he wants to do his best to make sure that doesn't happen. So, he does the right thing. Barbican comes out very early on. Impressive stuff for Beastie. Follows it up with an archery range as well. Double archery range. Not even going to be going... Oh my god, look at the pressure that he's putting out here. Scouts coming in. Double outpost getting thrown up on this hunt. Now, there's also a gold here as well. So, this is an absolute gold mine when it comes to your resources. So really important that these outposts did get up in time, because I tell you what, had it only been 30 seconds later, it would have been a different story. Anatan could be in trouble early on. Let's ride on board with Corvinus. Maybe a couple less attack notifications with Corvinus 1. All right, so let's just review the rules again, just to remind you on how these players are going to be playing. So to make it through to this is the 4th week, and this is the final group stage week. After this, it will be the first day of the finals, where we will take the top 16 players and they'll all fight against each other, as CSO's already got 3 TCs up. Well done, CSO. The top 16 will go through, and they will carry over the points that they have got from the group stage into that final, or not that final day, that first day of the finals. What? Corvinus just gave him the sheep? What? What happened there? What? I don't know what that was all about. What? What was that all about? Why did he give him the sheep? What happened? Did he lose? Did he kill his scout or something? What is that? Is that what I think it is? Does he know that Anatan is under pressure from Beastie? And does he, like... Was that... I don't know if there were any words? Or was that strategy? Think about it like this, right? Okay. Just hear me out, okay? Think about it. Because before you jump up and down and say that's teaming, that's clearly teaming. That's right. Like they're teaming against Beastie. No, stop. Think about it from this perspective, okay? I just want you to hear me out. Where does Beastie go after Anatan's dead? He could come to CSO, or he could come for Corvinus 1. And if we know one thing about Corvinus 1, he loves a strategy on the Mongols. 2 town center into Fast Imperial. So what does he do here? He gives a couple of sheep over to Anatan, realizing that Beastie is getting aggressive early, and that Beastie's probably going to be coming towards him. So he needs to make sure that Anatan has got the resources that he needs to stay in the game. So by dropping these sheep off at the town center, he's giving extra strength to Anatan so that he's able to last longer, so that he's able to come online. That's my justification for it. And I know that there's going to be people that are going to say that's teaming and this is completely stupid and you've ruined this game for me and I can never watch Outback Octagon again. That's fine, bro. I mean, I just see that as like a 300 IQ play. I'm sorry. That's all I see. I mean, I guess there's probably a world where you could say, no, dude, that's teaming up. There's no two ways about it. That's just teaming up at the early stage. But I don't know. To me, that makes sense as a strategic move. That's not teaming. Like teaming it's not clearly defined. Actually, we might have a clear definition of it, but like there's no military action. There's no. Yeah, I'd have to think about it more. Anyway, I think that passes the pub test. If you haven't heard of, if you don't know what the pub test is, it's like this thing that we've got in Australia. Oh, GUA! He wants points. He's finding them. He says, Whammon, you spawned a little bit too close to me, and I'm going to do what I do best. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't even realize because it's a little bit of purple on pink action. It's always harder to see on the mini-map. Oh, man. It is, the king's out. The king's out. The king's going for a bit of a jog. Poor Whammon. She's going to try. She's trying to bait it. Oh, the longbows. The longbow's going to get the snipe. And unfortunately, GUA takes out Whammon, and GUA picks up a couple kills, but Whammon is eliminated today. And unfortunately, is eliminated from No, she's not. She's not eliminated from Outback Octagon yet. This is the first game of 2 that we'll be playing, so maybe she goes crazy in the next game. So, you know, we never know. We never know. She could pop off next game. But GUA does the right thing. Our hero of the United States of America, USA. Every time GUA gets a kill, we have to chant, okay? USA, USA, USA. All right, that was a good chant. Is it even going to make a difference? Is it even going to make a difference? I don't know. But look, I think that this is something that needs to be talked about because I know that especially on YouTube, there was a lot of comments. And look, the reality is, you know, Beastie's a big creator. If he doesn't like something, people are going to echo that sentiment. And I'm not trying to discount what people will say. But I will just say that when it comes to teaming in Outback Octagon, I've spoken with our head administrator, our referees about that very specific point. And we determined that it appeared to just be coming from one specific individual who will remain unnamed at the moment. We've had a quiet chat with him and just said, hey, look, if you wouldn't be such a silly Billy, that would be nice. Because what you're doing is not fun. You know, it's a dick move, is the most polite way to say it. And yeah, we said, can you please not be a dick? And and yeah, he responded saying, I won't be a dick. So hopefully we're not going to have any more dick coming out from that guy. Hopefully he'll be a Tom or a Harry next time. Anyway, Beastie taking Anatan's spawn so close of him personally. Meanwhile, have a look at this. GUA going crazy. We got a nice little link beginning to build down towards the south. CSO is this a 4th TC from CSO? CSO, this is getting a little bit out of hand here. 4 TCs for CSO now. GUA honestly in the zone, dude. GUA feeling so good. GUA should be going for Kiljadi. Like, this is just... You got so many longbows, and I tell you what, I love playing longbow into javelins. It just feels natural. It feels good. But you know what else feels good? All these Jukunu just melting through the horsemen. They've got +1 ranged armor, but you wouldn't think so having a look at how quickly they die. He's trying his best to surround the rams. He's picked off 1 so far. A second one's going to go down. And you can feel that Anatan is in trouble. Beastie's going to fall back now and make another one. Keep in mind, this whole time, his Song Dynasty. Beastie is on Song Dynasty, so he's making more vills than everybody else is on 1 TC. So, as an example, over on this west side of the map, GUA is on 38 vills, Beastie's on 51. He's already got that 13 vill lead. Compare that, however, to CSO, and CSO's on 97. Anyway, yeah, look, behind the scenes, I mean, our umpires. Oh, look at this, GUA. Mattiz is getting involved now. A lot of knights coming out for him. Joan of Arc, of course, on the field as well. But our admins are pretty level-headed when it comes to this kind of approach, and I doubt very much they would consider that teaming. I would say that is very much a strategic play more than anything. It definitely doesn't, or could not be classified as teaming in a situation like that. But hold your horses. Look at this. Now, underneath the town center, the horsemen continue to mass. Kiljardi reaches the Imperial Age, the Castle Age. GUA just still chilling out for the moment. Meanwhile, how are we doing on this top side? Not too bad. A little bit of pressure in Paradise. Anatan in trouble. Battering rams are going down, and the Jukunu are taking them out. Emergency repairs is coming through, and he's buying himself more time here. GUA on the other side of the map, still yet to find another kill, whereas Beastie here, still getting caught out slowly. He's coming in with a lot of rams. He's repeatedly looking to dish out the dirt, but he's not able to find success just yet. Apparently, admins have already made their call. No need to address chat further. I don't know what the admin said. Admins, can you just quickly at me and just let me know what your call was? Sorry. We've got real-time admins here. It's like we're playing tennis. You know, but the worst thing about tennis is, like, the admins are just wrong. Like, he's like, nah, that was out. And the admin's like, no, that was out, bro. And you're just going to be like, okay. I guess you can challenge it, can't you? I don't know if you can challenge in Outback Octagon. You can't challenge admin rulings. I mean, you probably can, right? If you send an angry enough Discord message, you probably could. All right. Anatan in trouble. Anatan in real trouble. Look at this. Look at the Vil difference as well. Anatan's on 40 Vils. Beastie's on 59. Anatan's still in the feudal age, and the relics are going to start disappearing soon. And that's quite interesting that they are yet to disappear. Like, normally by this stage of the game, we've normally seen a lot of the relics go. But 17 minutes through, there's still a lot of players in feudal, with the exception of CSO. Dude, how is CSO just getting away with it? He can't keep getting away with it. He's Imperial, 4 TCs. he's just having a perfect game. You know, Mattiz is just like chilling out next to him. Admin rule is it's not teaming, but a play to keep Beastie busier longer on Anatan for his own safety while greeding. There you go. That's the admin call. There it is. Thank you, Cal. Thank you, Cascade. They're our admins in chief. Our referees. Our umpires, whatever you call them. Do you know why I don't call them admins? It's because of tax purposes. Because for tax purposes, I can't call them admins because then it implies that they're doing admin work and they're not doing admin work. They're referees, they're umpires, but whew, CSO in the Imperial Age just decided to come online 18 minutes through. No, don't chase away Beastie! No, Beastie's... Hey, we're here together. We're working this together, all right? We're trying a new angle. Beastie was like, oi, get away. This is mine. Meanwhile, towards the top... Oh, have a look at this. Have a look at this. Corvinus 1, not going for the fast Imperial strategy, just going 2TC into a whole bunch of Keshiks. Interesting decision-making from him. What is this pit mine? What is this pit mine from Kiljardi? How long has this been here? Didn't he just get this up? You crazy cat. What are you doing, brother? That is funny. Look at Beastie now. Look at this. Oh, God. 10 battering rams. You know, if 6 didn't work the first time, try 10. I mean, to be fair, he tried 3 the first time. Then he tried 6. Now he's ramped it up to 10. And you got to be so careful. Oh, my God. You got to be so careful on the side of CSO. I don't think that there's any way CSO snipes this out unless he forces Beastie's army away. He's going to try and hold on for dear life. I think you could just run rings around the town center. He's going to try and burst it down. He's going to be so careful about the king coming out the backside and trying to get into an outpost. Needs to bring the Zhuko-Nu over to this area. But now the king. Where's the king going to go? He could look to try and make a play onto an outpost. Beastie, got to be careful. The battering rams are getting taken out. He's going to continue to kite away from the elite Gulams. And CSO has taken everything away from Beastie. Everything that Beastie stood the chance to gain has been taken away from Beastie. Hand Cannoneers now coming through. And meanwhile, behind this, battering rams looking to take down the rest of the base. Let's go check in on that north side. We haven't even been focusing. Meanwhile, GUA, get him, boy! Get him, boy! I want to be chanting right now. You know GUA is going to find this snipe as well. There's not a lot of units over here for Kiljardi. He's got 8 military units, 42 economic population. Elite Ghulams are back. And Beastie, you know, this is the unfortunate thing, and it's those little details, right? Like, the fact that there were sheep over here from Corvinus 1 now means that he's able to stay alive for longer, delay Beastie. Beastie's not able to pick up this kill because he took too long because of the sheep. It's all these little things that start to build. Where's the king? King pops out. He says hello. Don't mind me. Just jumping into the outpost. Don't mind if I do. Another outpost coming in, and Atan doing what he does best. He's just helping out. Beastie reaches the castle age. No second TC. Goes for Imperial Palace instead. Meanwhile, on the south side of the base of Kiljardi, pressure is building. Speaking of pressure, though, let's take a look and see how's Matiz doing. Because Matiz has been quiet. He's been quiet throughout this game. 1 TC, 2 TC. Just counting a few TC. King inside of the in the outpost. You can see he's just bunny hopping. Look at this. He's slowly building more and more outposts. Beastie's tried to get in underneath, but even then, town center goes down. It's not going to change anything. He just realizes, you know, at this stage, it's one of those things where it's like you've invested all these resources into taking out your enemy who's close to you. Probably the smartest move he could have done. Outpost, outpost, outpost. See ya. And see, now it comes down to, like, now CSO's being delayed. This is buying Matt his time. But, I mean, to be fair, I don't know how impactful that's going to be. King's going to go for a bit of a run. CSO manages to pick up the kill, and Beastie comes up empty-handed with that one. It's going to be a tough spot for him now. He's invested a lot of resources in this early game to try and deal with his nearest neighbor, but it just took him too long to take him out. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Look at the score difference between these two as well. See, naturally you'd think CSO would come for Matiz, but he's already in the vicinity. He's already in the neighborhood. Now Beastie's got nothing. This is not good for Beastie. Beastie's not been able to enable beast mode this game. And now the elite Ghulams begin to make their way into the base of Beastie. King inside the town center. He's just going to surrender straight away. Obviously not happy. You know, normally we tell players, please don't surrender. Please just let the enemy kill your base. But I can sense that Beastie might be emotional at a time like this after losing out on a king kill. Obviously it wasn't first blood, but it was a kill that was in the feudal age that he recognized should have been his. The kill eventually does go over to CSO. CSO now picking up 2 kills. A freight train slowly starting to make a way, and you can see that for Corvinus 1 the play was perfect. For him that feels justified. For him that feels very justified. He provides that the sheep over to Kiljardi, or sorry, to Anatan. Anatan stays alive for a little bit longer. King is out, King is out, King is out. King might get sniped. It's a little bit of a mistake. He's got all the Vils out trying to get the Mangonel down. The King is out, the King gets sniped, and GUA picks up a second kill. GUA in the Castle Age picks up another point. He is having a good day today. He's woken up on the wrong side of the bed, and it's great that he's woken up in the first place, but the fact that it's on the right side of the bed is incredible. Now, where is his second town center? It's over here. So he's coming online. Oh god, that's a lot of Ghulams. Oh, there's a freight train in this lobby, ladies and gentlemen. It is an Abbasid freight train. Keshiks are elite. They've been upgraded. Couple of Hui Hui Pows. Dude, how do you roll triple Hui Hui Pow? What is this? This terrible Kaganet Palace RNG. He got 3 Hui Hui Pows out of this thing. He's got literally nothing else. There's nothing else in here. It's Scouts and Keshiks. He's got 3 in a row. This is terrible RNG. Oh, I forgot. USA! 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 Is it? That's the first time I'm really doing that. Should I be down a bit lower? I should be like, USA, USA. Yeah, that's it. I can feel that one in my heart. Like I'm really chanting it right now. I'm like, you know, I'm getting on board. I got my red hat on. This is it. Like I am. Now we're getting into it. Where's a good state to be from? If I'm from the USA and I'm like really patriotic, where am I from? I'm probably not from Florida. Maybe Ohio. Because Fitz is from Ohio. I feel like Ohio is... Would you guys say Ohio is like a patriotic state? Come on, come on. Am I patriotic? Boston? Don't even... Boston? No. But I'm just seeing a lot of Texas in the chat. Texas? Okay. I know that you guys are saying Texas, and I don't want you guys from Texas to be mad, but every single sci-fi movie that I've ever seen in the future has Texas as a breakaway. Like, I know that you're saying Texas is patriotic, but there's a part of me that's like, bro, the Republic of Texas is not going to hesitate. They're going to be like, nah, we're leaving. We are leaving. And I know that you guys, like, you love the states, but it's like, you would leave in a heartbeat, my friends. Ohio is a shithole. Okay, I'm taking that personally. I'm taking that personally. I'm going to chant like I'm from Ohio. USA, Come on, G. Give it to me. Actually true. Oh god. Okay. It's good to hear. Ohio. Oh my lord, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Oh, this could be terrible. No way. He converts about half of the Gulams away. The Wallalol god strikes again. Corvinus 1 says, see you later, mate. Get out of my base. Get out of my face. And takes his army. Oh, you can't do it. You can't. How does he get away with it? How does he get away with it? Oh, you are so dangerous. CSO's army, 47. Corvinus 1, 104. Ain't no way. Wow. Wow. Oh, Kiljadi, unfortunately, has gone. And so did all of those units as well. Oh, it's a sad state of affairs. Oh, I just realized. That button right there? Okay. Should fix up our chat. I didn't realize our chat wasn't working. All right. Hey, come on, that was a good one. Oh, look at this. Corvinus 1 looking to convert right now. There is one player in this lobby with a huge score. Wow. The Great Wall of CSO. He ain't messing around, folks. He ain't messing around. Look at the size of that thing. Bro is cooking up something big. All right, Camel Riders now coming. 416 health on those. That ain't gonna be it. Look, Corvinus 1 may have held for a short time here. I don't know how much longer he's gonna hold though. How many more Wallalols can he pull off? The king goes out, spots out that the enemy, all the enemy kings are kind of safe. Can we do a quick kill count? GU8, 2 kills. CSO, 2 kills. That's it. Matt is with nothing to his name yet, except 2,600 gold in the guild hall. Corvinus 1 with nothing but a couple of Hui Hui Pows. I can't believe these rolls, dude. He got 3 Hui Hui Pows. Nothing else, dude. That's crazy bad luck. I mean, it depends on the situation that you're in, but I would say the Hui Hui Pow would be considered by many to be the worst roll. Don't get me wrong. Great at sieging. Great if you need to siege a keep down. But generally accepted as not a good unit. And look, I'm not going to say it's not a good unit. It's an okay unit. It's a big trebuchet. Does a lot of damage against buildings. All right. Numbers starting to look good once again for CSO. He's up to 219 military population. Almost eclipsing Corvinus 1. Corvinus 1? Where are you going? Do you see something I don't see? No, you can't. I think the king always gets through that, doesn't he? He's going to try for the snipe. He's going to try for it. He thinks he can do it. There's a lot of camels here. Keep in mind that damage is going to get reduced. I don't know if it affects torch damage as well. 17 torch damage on some of these. How much torch damage on the rest of these? 21. Yeah, they do get reduced. Torch damage is getting reduced. Is he just going to go for the eco instead? He could just go for the eco instead. He's taken some of the camels off his enemy. Definitely can't go for that king snipe. In fact, the king's already been moved into the keep. So it's in a more defensive location. He's just going to try and find some vills. He's managed to break through on the backside. Now he's going to use his enemy's gulams against him. Looking for action. It's always when there's a big fight happening that there's something else that's going to happen behind the scenes. Meanwhile, Berkshire gets put down. Why? I don't know why he wouldn't go the Wingard. I don't feel like he's under any pressure to go into the Berkshire here. Keshik's doing a little bit of a run by. They're pretty much dead to rights at this stage. The front, Corvinus 1 is slowly getting there. Vill count is 74. CSO's at 160, more than double his villager count. So he needs to get about, he needs to start putting some work in, that is for sure, if he wants to get things done today. The Khan goes down. And the triple Hui Hui Power just get ignored. by every unit in the lobby. Nobody wants to kill the Hui Hui Pao. All right. Well, a little bit of an escape comes in. GUA going to start big palisade walls. Have a look at this. Walls across the top. He's nice, safe and defended for the moment. He's gone into a third TC as well. GUA is in a good position here. He's got... Don't count our GUA. Please do not count our GUA. As long as he can get a good boom in here, he can go up to like 280, 290 vils. He's in a good spot. So, for people wondering what Corvinus 1 was doing here, he was looking for a snipe on this town center, but he didn't know, he didn't have enough intel about what was close by. And so when he saw that the king moved into this keep, he called off the attack. But the problem was he couldn't just call off the attack and go back like the way that he came, because he'd already been cut off. So he tried to make something happen behind the scenes. Unfortunately, not a lot happened, and he lost a huge amount of units because of it. Now he's down to 35 military, and I don't even know if... Are they like... I don't know if they're really rallying together, but they 100% should be. Like, and this is the kind of genius thing about CSO's positioning. Do you remember we looked at CSO's base, what felt like the 6th minute in the game, and he already had triple TC down? And we came back like a minute later and he had a 4th TC down? Normally in FFA, that's suicide, man. That is not a smart play. And yet, somehow he manages to make it happen. Somehow he manages to make it work. He was fortunate that his nearest neighbor, Matiz, wasn't really interested in attacking him early despite going 4 TCs. And despite Matiz going 1 TC. And his other neighbor, Anatan, was a little bit busy with Beastie. But now, the attack continues. And I suspect CSO is going to roll pretty quickly over the top of his opponent unless there can be one hero to save them all. He's put all of the relic... Oh! Oh, did you see that? Oh, no! Hey, no way! He's trying. He got a handful. Did you guys see what he did? Did you see what he did? He put the relic on the monk, put it inside the town center, and popped it out the front. That's what he did. And he tried to get it out, but he couldn't. Has he got more relics in the prayer tent at the back? He does. He doesn't. He does? He picked it up. He dropped it. Did he reset it? I don't know what did he do there? Did he reset? I think he reset it for another conversion. He's going to try once again. I don't know how you can reset it. Apparently there's a way to reset it. That is still chilling. Wait. I couldn't see because it's green on teal. King's going down here. We'll focus on this action instead. King's gone into the main town center. The defense is still happening. I didn't even see this. It's so hard to see when the colors like this spawn next to each other. They look like they're just units in the same base. Pink versus purple. Green versus teal. Blue versus red. It's tough. That last one was a joke. Blue versus red should be pretty easy. King inside the town center. Holding it down. Attack has been repelled. King will move back to the keep here for CSO. Nice attempt by Matiz, but unable to find success. Meanwhile, don't count him out, ladies and gentlemen. Do not count him out. The American sensation. Soldier, I don't know if you're here in the chat, but if you could tell me what state GUA is in so I could use his accent. No. What? He's still alive. He's still, but the unit, it died at like the last second, so it took the control, but it didn't convert them. It died at the last second. And now because he didn't take the units, the king, the outpost. Wow. So basically, the way that it works is there's a frame where they turn white and then there's a frame where they get converted. Go. All right, he's in, he's safe. The warrior monk got killed on the frame that they got turned white. So I think it's like 2 frames, basically. Wow. Corvinus 1 pulling out some crazy Wallalols. I have never seen that type of Wallalol. Like, the fact that he's got them all stacked on top of each other so you can't kill them is kind of crazy. Now Corvinus 1's looking to rebuild. 48 Vils. GUA. He's having a good time. He's almost maxed at the moment. And now we got another push coming in on the south. CSO. He looks a little bit angry. What's the go here? Oh, he's trying to free the units so that he can get the relic out. You can see that he can't actually get it out because the units are all surrounded. Big push, big attack on the south side, though. Meanwhile, GUA. He's just chilling out. He's having a good time. 170 Vils for GUA. He couldn't care less. Arbitrary numbers looking decent for Matiz on the defense. Keep in mind, he did go into the Red Palace. That's going to enable those keeps to have the Arbitria in placement. Towards the north, though. King, almost certainly going to be going down here. Camel Riders on his tail. Trying to get the surround. He gets in. Oh! How? Bro, ain't... How? How? I have no idea how. That looked like he got into the outpost fine for my eyes. Fair enough. Wow. All right, well, we move forward. There were 3 left, and there is one clear answer to who the favorite is. And that's GUA. He is our one true hope this game, ladies and gentlemen, the American hope. Our man from Ohio. Our man in the field. He's not actually from Ohio. He could be from Ohio. Does anybody know which state GUA's in? I don't think that's doxing him if we just ask what state he's in. America's a big place. You know, you can't really... He's from Chicago. That's a city. Illinois. Ohio. Alaska. He's not Alaskan. Come on. I don't believe any of these. GUA is from Chicago? That's a city. So Illinois. I don't... Illinois? Dude, out of all the states that you could name in the United States, Illinois would not be on the list. I'm gonna be honest, I would forget that one every single time, dude. I'm going with Ohio. GUA fighting out of the Ohio corner. No. Illinois. All right, well. Huge army coming through right now. Let's switch over to GUA's perspective. Huge army coming out from CSO. This army is incredible. The economy behind it's massive. Cannons firing off. GUA gonna look to start a fight on a second front. Unfortunately, it appears the siege is lagging a little bit behind, and he's brought only a single mangonel. He is maxed as well, so hopefully he realizes, okay, maybe I should delete a couple of Vils and make like 17 battering rams. That's always a good idea. He's got plenty of town centers down. He's got 4 TCs, so look, you could get away with deleting 12 villages. I'd let you. GUA. Still looking to strike on that northern front. Oh, there's a hole in the wall. There is still a hole in the wall. He knows who the target is, though. And the great thing about GUA's position is even if Matiz gets the kill here, I think GUA still is in a great spot. I love that he brought 1 battering ram. 126 military pop. 1 battering ram. Get him, GUA. Hey, it's a slow crawl, but we're gonna get it. We're gonna get there, don't worry. Oh, look at this, GUA already prepping for the Matiz angle. Mango's gonna help out now. You guys want to see the battle? I want to see the man from Ohio. It's not. He's the man from Chicago. We'll call him... What do you call the Chicago people? Like Chicagonites? Chicagans? Chicadigans. Chicadigans! That's got to be it. It's got to be it. It's probably not. Elite Royal Knights on the defense. Arbitria as well. But of course the Camel's coming out strong. We've seen the theme of today has been the Camel. It is incredible how powerful this unit is with all the buffs that they get. So many different buffs working together. The unique siege unit, the Culverin coming out as well here. The trouble that CSO's got is he's not making any headway with Matiz in the south. The king is inside the Red Palace. It's literally just a screen away from where these fights are happening. And if he could make it down here, he'd be able to get a kill easily. The trouble is he can't. And now GUA with a huge army here. No siege at all. Big army though. Makes his way through. Starts sieging down the first keep. He's got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get through before he can get to the king. But do not fret, ladies and gentlemen. The boiling oil, it's not that hot. We'll be okay. We're strong. Shenanigans? Shikardashians? Shikardigans. We're strong Shikardigans. And we will hold. Unfortunately, GUA's army is just literally getting donated right now. Over towards CSO. CSO happy to boost that kill count a little bit higher. Loses a keep in the end. The spears are successful. I don't know though. What would you rather? 112 spears or a keep? I'm gonna go with the spears on this one. But from another angle, Matiz begins to make his push. Oh, GUA. GUA, what are you doing, GUA? He's throwing down an outpost. Now, how many resources does GUA have in the bank? Decent amount. He's got his enclosures tech. We can see that. Keep gets denied. Matiz looks almost certain with this push. He should find success here. But he does the right thing and falls back. GUA's army's been completely cleaned up. Hole in the wall about to be rebuilt. And GUA heading back to square one. Okay, now he's got some siege rolling out. That's what I'm talking about, GUA. That's what I want to see. Look at this. Elite Knights, Hand Cannoneers, Bombards. This is an Imperial Age army, GUA. This is what I want to see more of. This is good. But I like this. This is what I like. All right, continuing to fall back. CSO now. On this front, on the south. Go. Go, CSO. So CSO right now really needs to take out Matiz before GUA can converge. Because the truth is, if GUA can converge and just hold with his knights and hand cannoneers and bombards, I don't know how you can stop that from the CSO perspective. So it becomes imperative for him to win against Matiz right now. Cannon emplacements firing off from these outposts as well. He's got a lot of support here. A lot of AoE. Beautiful concave. Look at this angle that he's got coming through. It's looking really solid. No. GUA. Not like this, GUA. Not like this, GUA. GUA, this could be your first victory. No, we don't attack. GUA. No, GUA. GUA, you're giving me anxiety. Stop it, GUA. Oh, he's taking the sacred site. He's taking the sacred site. Oh, GUA, hey. Hey, GUA, don't attack me. He's taking the sacred site, GUA. Hey, GUA. He's taking the sacred site. Don't attack me. Let's go get him. He's the big bad guy. GUA, why are you attacking Matiz? Matiz is... He's not gonna hurt you. He's just friendly little Matiz. Does GUA think he can 1v1 against CSO? He's got a fair amount of units. I'll give him that. A lot of knights here. Elite horsemen going to be forced away. Look at the cannon numbers. Cannon numbers looking better now. I wish he'd brought this with his spear crossbow army from earlier. Look at the amount of keeps that are coming up here. And you'll be able to see this through the fog of war. GUA should know this. No, GUA, don't do it. GUA, don't do it. They're both going to try and take him out. GUA's 300 pop, CSO 350. If CSO gets the kill, there'll be another 50 pop on top of it. Pushes him up to 400. If GUA gets the kill, that evens him up. They've both got huge economies behind this. 198 for CSO, 192 for GUA. And it seems almost certain with GUA's fist that Matiz will be the next person eliminated from this game. Camels, spears, a horde of units begin making their way towards the king. And GUA's taken the bait. He's gone towards the middle, but has he done too much damage? Did he bait away the army? He took out a lot of units that could have been here, that could have been fighting, that could have been defending as Cannon v Culverin on the back line. The cannons are doing a decent job forcing the Culverin back at the moment. Red Palace with 15 units inside. should be able to hold, needs to pull vills, but he's pulled them over towards the siege instead of towards the repair. The king's going to be exposed. He's got a lot of units inside. The king's now on the ground. The cannons just need to focus the king, and he'll be fine. There's not a lot of ranged units in here, though, so the king is stuck, and you can feel Mattis right now freaking out, saying, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, get my king away. Get my king away from here. Why is he even in here? He should have been running to the backline keep a long time ago. Where's that king? Where's the king? Oh my god, he's over here. Oh my god, he's over here. GUA in the middle, though. Struggling with the enemy keeps. Should be having no trouble clearing this out. There is boiling oil, so we saw what happened with the spears earlier. Mattis lives again a little longer. And his army's decent. Honestly, Mattis has got some resources in the bank. He's got units in queue. He's okay. This is fine. What's the bet? Nah, okay. What if GUA takes the sacred site right now? I feel like GUA is going to take the sacred site. He's going to be like, hey, that's a good idea. I'm going to take the sacred site. I know how to win. You take the sacred site, right? What's going on up here? Look at these vills. Oh no, that's not even a vill. That's a monk. Sacred site neutralized. The south is held. And we're back to a little bit of a stalemate now, because GUA is really the kingmaker here. GUA is not in a position... Excuse me. GUA is not in a position to die. Neither player is interested in killing GUA. So whoever GUA attacks... I don't know why he's just not working with Mattis to kill CSO and then just kills Mattis. Like, that would just be so easy. Right? Like, you just slowly work him down. CSO is obviously the big threat in this lobby. 350 pop. Huge economy. But he's going to come back. He's like, okay, we've cleared out that sacred site threat. All right, back to Mattis. All right, quick resource count at the moment. GUA, 41k food in the bank, 4k gold. Not a lot, but I mean, if you want to make men-at-arms, that's good. If you also want to make horsemen, also good. So hopefully he's got those upgrades. For CSO, 11k gold and 10k food. So a little bit bigger economy for GUA, but CSO a little bit more food. Mattis, fair bit of resources in the bank for him as well. All right, Red Palace. Did he put the king back in the Red Palace? What? This is wild. Why would you put the king back in the Red Palace? Where's the king? Where's the king? The king's on the back. Why are you putting the king in the Red Palace? He's trying to snipe out the king. King's going to run away. There's a lot of units down here. Jeez. And now GUA comes in from the top side, intercepted by a whole bunch of spears from CSO. Oh, GUA. Everybody else playing checkers, GUA playing chess. Look at it. Look at it. The whole army's been cleaned up, and now GUA walks in the back door and says, hey, you want to know something kind of crazy? They just leave the back doors open around here. They're unlocked. GUA comes in, first keep. Gonna get plowed through. A lot of reinforcements coming in. He could just take landmarks if he really wanted to. He's got enough siege for it. Cannons. Hand cannoneers, knights. He needs to make sure he doesn't lose the siege. He's losing too much siege. That's 2 that have gone down. Third one about to go down as well. He's taking out another keep. Continuing to get these decent shots off. Hand cannoneers, please fire. Thank you. How many bombards has he got left? It looks like he's got about 5 left. Still decent numbers. Still decent numbers here for him. But the cannon emplacement's doing work. They've got decent range. 9.5 range against the cannons or bombards that have got 10. So how are they dying then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bombards still. GUA's trying his best, but it looks like his army is kind of fizzled out here. There was an opportunity here, but I can't help it. He just didn't consolidate the army, and CSO's going to hold once again. At least GUA's on the same page now, though. But was it just that GUA thought he saw a kill opportunity and went for it, rather than thinking at a more strategic level? CSO shuts it down completely. So what was the correct play there for GUA? The correct play for GUA here was, instead of like fighting with all these units here with your knights, the correct play was running all of your knights over towards this area. So you want to try and trap the king so he can't leave. And then with your bombards, you've got 2 ways that you can play it. You can play like a slow pressure on these keeps, or you can just go for the throat and then just try and get that king confirmation kill. It's a little bit harder to do, but I think that would have been the correct play. I don't think there was any world where he was really able to find success with that attack anyway. just because of the reinforcement power that CSO's got, it felt almost imminent that the defense was going to be through. Matiz. Bro, you can just put the king in the back. It's okay, brother. You don't need to leave the king in the front. Wow. Absolutely crazy. All right. I can see in the Twitch chat right now, people are putting the definition of cheating in here. Oh my lord. You guys are really getting up in arms about it, aren't you? I mean, this is the whole Octagon. You got to understand that, bro. Like, it's about deception. That's like a core component of FFA. All right, well, GU ain't nowhere to be seen. We'll focus on him a little bit later as these two battle it out on the south side. CSO, Matiz, fighting off against each other once again. CSO trying to finish this one off. No siege on the backside to actually take this out. You know what's kind of wild is CSO could have finished Matiz off a number of times here if he just moved his siege in a little bit further. All right, let's check in. GUA. Numbers looking good again. He's rebuilt quickly. Up to 297 population. Not a lot of gold in the bank. He needs to start thinking about running trade. And that's exactly what he's done. Ladies and gentlemen, GUA with the first markets of the game. You can see he's actually going to run into some CSO vills here. Does have a trading post all the way on the other side of the map. So this is a great little spot for him. Knight's going to start making moves up towards the north. A lot of vills up here. Blood to be spilled. GUA just clearing out everything. Very methodical push coming up. More and more walls. Does he have stone on the top? He does have stone on the top. Not completely stoned off, though. Still going with it. Still going with it. It's going to take some time. Big push. Culverin now looking to make a connection. Where's the king? King's out the back once again. There we go. A CSO. CSO could just look to go after landmarks here as well. We got 1, 2. This one's in the back of the base. Kind of hard to hit the School of Cavalry. Less likely that one's going to go down. All right. Where is he? He's looming. He's not looking, though. GUA's got to use that king ability. Got to see where that king is. I haven't seen him use the king ability once, actually. I wonder if he knows. Maybe he doesn't know. Nice little defense. Crossbows on the back. A lot of horsemen here for Matiz. Matiz honestly doing an incredible job. How is Matiz holding against CSO with 350 pop while Matiz is 200? Like, this is just such an incredible defense from Matiz. And I think it speaks volumes to his skill. This is incredible. The fact that he has literally been 1v1 against CSO now for, what, 20 minutes? And still been holding? Now, granted, CSO's had to deal with some scoundrels, some scallywags, some silly fellas. But still, for the most part, it's been a big army advantage for CSO. And Matiz has been fighting an uphill battle, yet still comes out on top. A lot of vills here repairing. GUA breaks through the walls. Hand cannoneer mass looking good here. 46 hand cannoneers, 40 knights. 6 bombards. Which angle does he look to run here? All the keeps are down. Where is the king? Oh, the king's up here. Does GUA know where the king... I still haven't seen him. Has anybody... I just ask Twitch chat right now. Has anybody seen GUA use the king ability? We're on his perspective, so you can't actually see that. So we're watching him. But have you seen, like, the minimap light up with the kings in, like, the last 20 minutes or so? Because I haven't. Okay. People say, I saw him use it once. He doesn't know it exists. He said that's a cool ability or something like that. Look at the size of the army right now for CSO. 149 pop. This is huge. Hand cannoneers and knights are just going to get obliterated. I don't see any way that they make it through this. GUA getting forced back once again. This could be a long game, boys and girls. This could be a really long game right now because there's a part of me that thinks CSO knows what he's doing. But he's having trouble finishing off these two players. Whereas for Matiz, you know, he's keeping his head above water. but he's not necessarily swimming. For GUA, though, it's a whole different ball game. How does GUA go about converting this into a win? CSO's on 200 vils and yet still has an entirely huge, massive army. Matiz, 201? Matiz, are you cheating, Matiz? How did you get 201 population? 201 out of 200? Oh, you see, Drongo, we carried the one. That's not really Matiz's voice. Matiz has a much deeper voice than that. I was doing like my nerdy voice. You carried the one. Because he's got one more than he should. GUA food stonks. Still looking good. Keep in mind he's playing the English, right? So when he's got... Like, we've seen FFA games where English players have 100k food and they've still got a whole bunch of vils on food because they get... No. No. Leave him alone. Leave him alone. Matiz, don't do it. Matiz, don't hurt him. Matiz, if you do that... See, CSO's gonna get... That army's so big. Why is that army so big, dude? Why is that army so big? It says it says he's got 200 vils behind this as well. How does he have so much population? Don't hurt him. Don't hurt my boy from Ohio. Sorry, Chicago. He's a Chicagonite. He's a Chicagolier? Chandelier? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. I won't try that again. Man, this is getting to a ridiculous point now. So now, we were talking about it a little bit earlier, 15, 20 minutes ago, about how nobody wants to kill GUA. But somehow, they've determined that GUA is now the big dog. That he's been sitting in the corner for long enough. And look, there's a part of me that thinks they might be right. Nah, who am I kidding? CSO is definitely the big dog. And I feel like Matiz's only way to win this game was to work together with GUA to kill CSO and take the king kill, and then try and fight GUA 250 versus 300. And it could have gone either way. But even if he gets the king kill here on GUA, GUA's run the king. I don't know where the king is. King's moving to the back of the base. There is a keep coming online. But I think even if you get the kill here, as Matiz, I don't think there's any way that you're actually still in a winnable position. You don't have anywhere enough of the map under your control. Especially compared to somebody like CSO. I think he just takes the sacred site, throws a couple keeps on it, and then just attacks you. Matiz has done an incredible job holding, though. I will say that. It has been an incredible hold from Matiz. Look at the numbers here. I think they just want to try and 2v1 him at the same time. We've seen a lot of teaming today. Teaming against Matiz. Teaming against CSO. And now finally at 58 minutes into the game, teaming against GUA. Working together to take down a mutual threat. Though, to be fair, I don't think that did GUA ever really contest Matiz? I don't think he did. It kind of looked like he was going to a couple times. But he just like killed a couple of buildings and then just walked away. GUA spots the siege at the back. Manages to get a nice charge onto one of them. 2, 3 cannons, 3 culverin gonna go down. Another one in the pocket. GUA now in trouble. A lot of units inside the base for him. Beautiful surround coming through from the Englishman, or the English army rather. He's an Ohioan, we know that. Ohioan? I dig that. I think that works. Beautiful defense from GUA. He's obviously got that network of citadels bonus, working hard. Meanwhile, on the south, he's gonna have to do. He's done a 1v1. Now the cannons, bombards, looking to escape. More reinforcements coming in GUA with plenty of resources in the bank here as we cross that hour mark towards the north. Vils doing what they do best. Still that hole in the wall. Hole in the wall. GUA, king in the keep. Hole in the wall. Meanwhile, towards the south, GUA now looking to take a fight. GUA holding very well at this stage of the game. He lives to see another day. And I think they might be a little bit concerned. Oh, have a look at this. We got ourselves. How does CSO go about... Ugh, excuse me. It's getting late. What's the time? 4 a.m. for me. Gosh. How does CSO go about winning this? Because you can't go Sacred Victory. You can't. You're going to get 2v1'd. You're going to lose. And you're going to throw away your stone when you do it. So I don't think that's possible. GUA trading. 150 gold a trader? 151 on this one? Damn, dude. I didn't know you were chill like that, GUA. Wow. That's some big trade. Has CSO even realized? Okay, yeah, CSO's realized. Where's the trading post? Did only... Oh no, there's trading posts here as well. Is there no trade post on the east corner? Is it just me or is that a bit weird? Is there a trading post over here that I'm missing? Why is it not mirrored? I feel like it should be mirrored. All right, GUA looking to push out of this containment. It's been held on him for the last 5 minutes. Matiz not going to allow it. The charge comes through. A lot of horsemen, a lot of knights. Huge arballetry mass as well. Look at the bombards on the back. This is not good for GUA. This is not a good spot at all. I feel like he loses this battle. And indeed he will. Keep in mind, he does not have that extra attack speed. He's not able to funnel all these units. And Matiz with a massive army. Matiz pulling out a huge army right here. GUA might be in trouble. Keep in mind, he's got a decent-sized military, but not a lot of gold in the bank to back this up. Now, how's he getting through? To the south again. GUA's in trouble. I sense it. I sense it. GUA's in trouble. He's not going to be able to rebuild this army. Look, he's at 217 out of 300. He's only got 10 hand cannoneers in queue. No gold. I mean, he's got 2k gold a minute coming through. He's going to try and get the wall in, or wall down. Not going to happen. GUA in big trouble as the wall does fall. I feel like the opportunity was there for him this game. He just needed to slow play it a little bit better on the high ground. And he 100% could have had this. This was his game. Meanwhile, in the middle of the... Oh my god, look at the siege workshops here. CSO going to continue working it out. I think he's going to be... Is he spamming battering rams? That's what I would be spamming. A whole bunch of battering rams just from these right now. And I'd probably just be rallying them towards the base of Matiz. Because the thing is... I don't know if Matiz realizes this, but the moment the GUA dies, Matiz dies. I mean, I'm sure he realizes that. I just don't understand why he's going for GUA, though. I see a world where he beats GUA, but I don't see a world where he ever beats CSO. Looks like he's going to make his way to the corner. There's the king. He's completely trapped in. Keep that in mind. There's nowhere for him to escape to. So this is it. GUA now. 110 military population. He's on the top side. Needs to be paying attention right now as the enemy's looking to threaten. Wait. What? What? Did GUA just surrender? What? Oh, landmarks! Oh, landmarks! Oh, I didn't even realize! Dude, the landmarks! Oh, GUA didn't realize either. Look at the chat. My king's alive. I didn't know that was a win condition. Oh, GUA. Oh. And now Matiz is out of position because Matiz was going for the king. Oh my god. I didn't even realize. I'm sitting here like, did GUA surrender? What happened to GUA? All the landmarks are dead. Oh, I guess that just shows why CSO is so much above the rest of us, ladies and gentlemen. He's doing well when it comes to this game. He's doing well on the ladder. And he is doing well in Outback Octagon 3 as the extra points get picked up. But the points for the kill are still going to go over towards CSO. He got the elimination, ladies and gentlemen, and I think he's going to get another one. He is absolutely taking names today. Is this his 4th kill? This will be... hold on. This will be his 5th kill, right? 1, 2... Yeah, this will be his 5th kill. He's killed 5 people in this lobby, and he's going to win. Ladies and gentlemen, your victor today is CSO. Wow. Wow. Okay, that one was all over the place. Now, you might be wondering, why did the points go to CSO and not to Matiz? Matiz killed the king. Well, even if you kill the king, that's great, but the king needs to be in play, and the king wasn't in play there because he had already been eliminated. So we give the points in that situation to the person who gets the eliminating kill, in which case it was the landmark kill. So CSO taking out Corvinus 1, Matiz, Beastie, GUA, Enitan. I've run out of fingers on my hand, dude. Who didn't he kill in this lobby? He didn't kill Whammon? He didn't kill Whammon, and he didn't kill Kiljadi. He killed 5 people. Damn, dude. Incredible game from him. Let's take a look at the eco count. You can see at the end, huge numbers coming out. And military count. CSO just so far ahead of them. All right, we'll take a quick look here at the ladder, or at the leaderboard. I don't know whether it's been updated, but I'm going to assume that it is, because I can see behind the scenes that it's all of the values are getting changed. All right, so here is the leaderboard. We can see some players have played 7 games, some players have played 8, and some have played 6. So the players that are playing at the moment, obviously 7 games, so we can see Corvinus, Beastie, and CSO all up there on the ladder. And we've got players like Enitan and Kiljadi, who are down a little bit further, 12th and 14th. And then we've got Whammon, as well as Myriad. Hold on, Myriad? That's wrong. Myriad hasn't played 7 games. We'll get it all fixed up anyway. We'll leave it there. And of course, we'll catch you guys in the next one. You can't rely on that one, but we'll have it fixed up for the next video at the start. We'll leave it there.